Welcome back. There is an all-new app called Faithful, and I recently spoke with Judah Smith, pastor and chaplain of the Seattle Seahawks, all about this app and why you may want it in your life. Let's take a look.
Right now, I have the pleasure of speaking with Judah Smith. He is the pastor and chaplain of the Seattle Seahawks, and we are going to be talking about the Faithful app. Judah, thanks for joining us here on Park City Television.
Thanks for having me. So glad to be here.
Grateful that you are here with us. Tell me a little bit more about this app.
Yeah, we're very excited about the Faithful app. It is curated content for those who are faith people, those who are Christian people, or those who are considering faith. And it's an opportunity to be inspired. It's an opportunity to get some vision and passion and purpose for the future. These have been difficult days and challenging days. And so we've put together quite a roster of some of the most considerable faith-based communicators, preachers, and teachers in the world. And we're really also excited because the model is contribute what you can. We really want to ensure that people get inspired and feel not alone during these difficult days.
It feels like this year is really an ideal time to have this type of app. That being said, there's a lot of political divisiveness that sometimes brings in religion. Do you feel like everyone, really across the spectrum, who is a believer will find something in this app for them?
Yeah. There's incredible differing communicators and backgrounds and stories and leaders and thinkers. And I think this is a time for faith, hope, and love. Those three things are essential to the human experience. And this is what we have anchored the Faithful app to. And it's great to see so many pastors and preachers and teachers of Scripture working together, which is a big part of the vision of Faithful. And we're going to continue to add to the roster. So more and more people are going to see faces that are familiar, but maybe even some new faces and teachers and leaders that will inspire them going forward.
And as I mentioned, you're the pastor and chaplain at the Seattle Seahawks. What made you decide to participate in this?
Yeah, well, I'm passionate about being a team, and I've learned that a lot from Coach Carroll at the Seattle Seahawks. And obviously, we had a tough outcome this year in the playoffs, but it's going to take each and every one of us to make a difference and make the world a better place. And what I love about Faithful is we are bringing pastors from all different kinds of churches together. And oftentimes, people say Sunday is one of the more divided days in our country, but Faithful is an opportunity for pastors and preachers in different kinds of churches to work together to really add value to people's lives and ensure that people are getting content that's uplifting and content that's going to help them become the person that they want to be.
And speaking of this past season, this past year with Seattle Seahawks, how are your athletes doing? And what are some of the challenges that they've had to face with this unique year that you've been able to help with in your position?
Yeah, I must say, I think these professional athletes, everyone knows that obviously they're well paid, but they should be applauded. These are incredible men and women who have been willing to put their craft on display, even amidst such adversity and challenges. And yes, it's been a difficult outcome this year for the Seattle Seahawks, but Russell Wilson, for instance, who's a dear friend of mine, his resolve, his resilience, his passion to continue to become a better athlete and, more importantly, a better man. And he's such a fantastic friend. He's such a great dad. He's such a great husband. And so I'm very proud of the Seattle Seahawks. Obviously, I'm very proud of our quarterback going forward. And this has been an extraordinary year, a difficult year. But again, I just want to applaud all of the athletes that have provided needed entertainment and at times a needed distraction to the difficulties we're all facing.
And you absolutely should be proud, and I'm sure they're so grateful for the work and everything that you give to them. So you've mentioned many benefits of the Faithful app, but I'm curious if you could pick one thing that you really hope people will gain from using the app, what will that be?
Yeah, it'll probably be the ability to grow spiritually, emotionally, mentally. That I think a lot of people think is insurmountable. I think just a little few minutes a day. We have a verse of the day, for instance. You can click on the app, and every single day there's a 1-2 minute clip of one of these great preachers and teachers and leaders, just inspiring you from one verse of scripture. And I think people underestimate as we move into 2021. Thank God it's a new year. I think we underestimate how significant 2, 3, 4 minutes a day can do for your spiritual well-being, for the development of your faith. And so the Faithful app is going to be that, hopefully, that beacon of hope where it's like, hey, here we are, take 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and every single day, I think you'll be shocked the spiritual and emotional and mental growth that you can experience.
And how can we get more information, and how can we download the app?
Yeah, it's you can download it anywhere. It's Get Faithful, the Faithful app. You just type that in, and it's right there, and we're pretty excited. And it's all the sermons are free. We want to make sure that people know that, and then there's premium content, and that is contribute what you can. Some people are contributing extra so they can pay for others who can't pay. Our passion is to get inspiration and content to every single person that needs it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Judah Smith, for joining us today here on PCTV to tell us more about the Faithful app. Happy 2021.
Happy 2021.